Hi, for this portion we're now going to assess Matt's abdomen. So first thing we want to do is inspect. We want to look at the belly and we want to make sure that it's symmetrical. We want to make sure that there's appropriate color, the size is normal, and also the contour. We want to make sure that if there's any scars, lesions, or masses, that the patient is aware of it. Sometimes the scars may indicate the past surgery, such as appendicitis or cholecystectomy. So that would be helpful in knowing. And after looking at the belly and the roundness, we want to make sure that we listen. So by listening with the belly, we want to start in the right lower quadrant and work our way around. And we want to listen for a full 60 seconds until we hear it, which I hear it. Starting in the right lower quadrant, working our way to the right upper, and the left upper, and the left lower. If I didn't hear anything, I would want to listen for a total of 5 minutes before I chart absent abdominal sounds. Absent abdominal sounds would warrant emergency. That would mean that there is possible peritoneal damage and would possibly warrant surgery. So his bowel sounds are active and equal all throughout. Next, we want to percuss in the same quadrants in the same order. We want to hear for tympany. If it was hyperresonant, that would mean the patient would most likely be distended or gassy. His had normal feel per percussion. And now we want to palpate. We want to palpate deeply for any tenderness, any masses. We want to make sure that there's nothing abnormal felt here while we rub the belly. And also with the palpation, in the right upper quadrant, if we suspect cholecystitis, at Murphy's point, we can basically feel in the right upper quadrant. If the patient starts to complain of pain, do you have any pain?
No.
This would warrant, take a deep breath in. No pain?
No.
Good. That would warrant an ultrasound or further diagnostics to rule out cholecystitis. Lastly, there's 2 ways of assessing the liver. We could do the hook method, which is getting right below the intercostal rib cage here. And as the patient takes a deep breath, breathe in. Slowly inch up. Okay. Breathe in again. Right about here, you can feel the liver. We want to make sure it's smooth. It's not tender. It's not hard. No pain? Another method too would be the bimanual method, where we put the left palm behind the back and we run the right palm parallel to it, and as the patient breathes, we inch up and move up forward till we feel it. I'll go ahead and put this hand behind you. All right, and the same thing, go ahead and lean forward. Okay, breathe in. Out. In. Out. If, for whatever reason, the patient's coming in with right lower quadrant pain and we're suspicious for appendicitis, rebound tenderness would also be that giveaway. And then, contrary to that, if there's rebound tenderness on the opposite side, on the left lower quadrant, when I release, that would be Rosen's sign. Another sign, too, would be the So's sign, where the patient extends the knee against my hand, and if there's any pain upon the force, that would also warrant an appendicitis workup. Go ahead and lift your leg up. Bring your knee to your chest. If this were to hurt, that would also make us worried. Lastly, we want to go ahead and listen. With the bell of our scope, we want to listen to the arteries. We start by the aorta, so we want to make sure that we can auscultate the vasculature areas, starting with the aorta, following with that, we go down to the renal, then the iliac, and the femoral. Start right around the umbilicus. Bell of our scope. Worried and not to hear any bruits. just go lateral, compare each sides. I got down iliac crest. And end with the femoral. There we go. That concludes our assessment of the abdomen.